glorious Macclesfield. Long-term viewers and people of the area will probably know what's about to happen. Today, the 5th of March? I don't know. It's the day the clocks went back anyway, Sunday. It has been the best day of the year by far so far, so why not take the best day and do the first lap of the Peak District on this bike. Joining me today, or should I say, should have been joining me today, was going to be Purple Peril. Alas, en route, a puncture got in his tyre. Well, it started off as saying puncture, but on closer inspection it sounds like there's some defect with the tyre itself. So, yeah, not sure what's going on there, but I hope good so you get it all sorted. Either way, the combination of going up the Cattle into the Peak District and meeting up with Purple Peril, who you may or may not know the name of, but he is someone who, very early on, he was one of the people I first met up with. It was a general motorvlogger meetup, and as far as I put it, one of my first vlog videos, I guess you would say. And looking back at the videos of coming up here and meeting up with previous motorvloggers made me realise quite how far things can change in 3 years. It went from, well, put it this way, that video where I met up with Purple Peril for the first time looks like this. I know everyone cringes at their first attempts, but come on. Even if you don't go back that far, we look at the first time I came over here on the 125. How my style was different. Even the more recent journeys up here on the MT that were only a year or so ago. To the peaks of the Peak District, look at that! Bloody hell, I'm saying look at that again. Someone stop me! Everything is green. Nice and lush. And here we are in Buxton, where the water comes from. When you look back, it just goes to show how much perception of quality changes. What on earth is going on there? He's putting on fire. He's setting it alight, isn't he? How strange. But he's wearing high vis, so he must know what he's doing. It's when you look back, it's all the little things you pick up at. There's a couple of things you always gripe about yourself when looking back, excluding things like the way you sound or anything, because that's just general for every single video and who you are. Yeah, there's no changing that without great difficulty. But a couple of things I pick up on, most of all, was audio quality. Sure details of what changed and when this video is the one for you. I think it was definitely a case a lot of the time of it's either use that audio or do nothing at all. Could be a reason why quite a lot of my early videos were music based, which looking back on were quite lazy, I think. I don't know. I'm criticising myself maybe more than I should, because since the first video to sort of beginning of winter 2015, I did all my editing on an iPad, which it works, but at the same time it wasn't the easiest way to go about things, most certainly. Even a week or so after putting up this video, if I was to watch it back fully, which I don't often do, generally I give it quite a while before I start watching old videos back. I will pick up things about it. There will be gaps that are far too long. There won't be a good enough flow of what I'm saying. There'll be a bit of music if I do anything in this one somewhere, or that won't work properly. But I guess at the same time, if I was to think every single video of mine was perfect and couldn't be improved, then I wouldn't be able to better myself. How philosophical am I getting now? I better stop before I go too overboard. So with all that tied up for now, because I can imagine quite possibly in 3 years time from now, I'll be looking back at this video and going, oh dear, what am I doing? But that's for future me to worry about. But for today, me, it's onwards to Glossop. I do have a little route planned out as my generic lap of the Peak District, starting from the south and working your way around. It's probably pretty similar to when I did a lap of the Peak District summer of 2016, I want to say. There's not many at all in comparison to what other people have, but having spent a few years in this area of the world, I've by no means exhausted all there is to know about the area. But I do have a few myths to break and a few little tidbits for anyone wishing to make their way up this way. And they're compiled together into a segment called Myths and Tips of the Peak District. Now people say this road's been ruined by the average speed cameras, but unless you absolutely hammer it on the straights, to be doing an average of 50 through all these tight corners, especially where the road surface isn't the best one, oh yeah, I mean going 50 through here is far too slow. And besides, even if this road was 20 mile an hour average speed cameras for the whole way, it's still a fantastic view to look at, is it not? And besides, no lack of speed cameras can help prevent this. Like any other road, they got traffic on them, but it will soon go from something like this to this. And if this isn't empty or quiet enough for you, then off you go to Donington. To head north from Buxton towards Glossop, don't take the A6 past Dove Holes and such like, take the A5004 to Whaley Bridge. Much more fun, much more scenic, and less busy. If you want a good lunch stop halfway through your trip, Derwent Valley Dams, down there. About 2 miles down there and you end up at a fantastic cafe near where the dam busters practiced. Good food, decent prices, jobs are good. There's a lot of snow. Good gracious. It does seem that the majority of motovlogs I follow, the amount of content they've been making has definitely gone down in recent months. That is going to be so likely, because it's myself included, down to the, how should we say, very British winter weather we've had thus far. But I do promise, as the warm weather will eventually roll around, it's got to come soon, surely. As soon as it does, my videos will be picking up their quantity again. And by quantity, I mean, I don't exactly produce a great amount, do I? Last year must have had about 20. Yeah, that's a good amount. But overall, this video has become, well, it probably already started as a rather rambly video. Now I'm losing my mind quite badly now, quite badly. So, as soon as we get to my final recommendation of places to go for in the Peak District, we'll sign it off. Let's go. Go through the Winnets Pass, follow the signs to the Blue John Cavern, go down the tiny narrow lane, and have a good look at one of the ultimate views of the Peak District. Fantastic.